You know, I don't know that anybody even looked back.
A trip to the convenience store ends with a man getting shot, and now police are wondering what sparked the sudden violence on the streets of Northeast Portland. Welcome to KOIN Local 6 at noon. I'm Amy Troy. The Portland police tell us they are investigating two violent crimes that happened within minutes of each other. At about 3:15 this morning, two men walking down Northeast 82nd and Sandy were robbed at gunpoint, and then a driver was shot. KOIN Local 6 reporter Brent Weisberg has more on what led up to the shooting.
In that robbery, police say one of the victims had his shoes stolen right here next to this TriMet bus shelter. But then that robber came to this 7-Eleven parking lot just across the street, and that's when the story gets even stranger.
Around 3:30 this morning, Tim and four of his friends stopped at the 7-Eleven for just a few minutes when a man came up to their car.
He offered to sell us some drugs. And
Tim, who doesn't want us to use his last name, says everyone in the car said thanks, but no thanks. The guy who offered the drugs is the same guy who Portland police say had just committed an armed robbery. Tim says he seemed friendly and laid back.
he made some joke about all of us crammed in the car, you know.
If only it ended there, the story would have a much different outcome.
I didn't think that the random violence was intent.
As they parted ways, the drug dealer disappeared into the darkness, but he would soon return, this time with a friend carrying a gun.
They walked in front of the car, so we had to stop.
Then, suddenly, out of nowhere, shots fired, multiple shots fired.
We heard the bullet hit the car for sure.
It was point-blank range at the driver.
So we're driving off, they fired a couple more times, 2 or 3.
One of the bullets hit this tire, causing it to go flat. And that's when they realized their friend Chris, the driver, was shot.
We were all just kind of freaking out, and then we were trying to figure out what to do. You know, this could have been a lot worse, you know, especially being point-blank range like that.
Portland police say they really need the public's help. They say Northeast 82nd and Sandy is a very busy intersection, so they think someone likely saw something or knows something. If you do, you're asked to call Portland police. In Northeast Portland, I'm Brent Weisberg, KOIN Local 6.